start. That's okay. Hey guys, welcome to the Not Move podcast, and today we're discussing Philadelphia Eagles offseason. I'm Not Move Jah, and I'm here with Robert. How you doing?
No, no problem. Sure.
So to start it off, we can talk about Nick Sirianni signed a 5-year deal. The money, however, has not been public, but we know it's a 5-year deal extension. And how do you feel about that, Rob?
I mean, whatever the money is, I think it's worth it, man. The man's been in there 4 years. He's got us two. He's went to two Super Bowls. He's won one. I mean, there's not much more you can ask out of a head coach than what he's done. All of his years, he's been in the playoffs. All 4 years, whether it be in the first round, Super Bowl, the Super Bowl again, the first round again, whatever it's been, he's always been in the playoffs. So I think it's worth it. Whatever the money comes out to be, it's worth it. What That's what I got to say on that.
I mean, I totally agree. I mean, he has since he's been in the league, he has the second highest win percentage, one of the best playoff percentages and wins since he's been in the league. He's top three in wins since he's been. So I think it was perfect. And just everything to compliment him and Jalen for him and the team just seems to gel really well. And if you hear all the reports, is the team really rallied behind Nick. Without Nick, I
Yeah,
don't think we win two Super Bowls. So we don't. I mean, we go to. Two, I don't think we go to two Super Bowls without Nick. So yeah, I think it was
for sure.
very well needed.
I mean, and if we go back and since we're talking about coaches, what do you think about our new offensive coordinator? Where do you think about Frank?
So it's his first year ever calling plays. His first time ever doing any of that stuff. So I'm expecting him to, what I want to see is Jalen and the starters play in the preseason because that's something we don't really do. And I don't want to have another slow start. So as
Yeah.
long as we could get the play calling under wraps and everything, it would be okay. But I do know it's going to be similar to the same offense we ran last season and that we have been running prior. It's just similar.
See, that's what I want to see. I want to see something similar. I don't want to see him come out and do like the 2023 season. You know how we were all doing them RPOs 24/7 and doing screenplays.
Yeah. Or
I,
little
I don't
QB
want to see that
draws.
again, man. That's one of my biggest fears with Kevin Palatulu. I don't know how good he is, but he has been with our franchise for a bit, so he has been under Kellen Moore. He knows Kellen Moore's playbook. He was in the playbook a little bit, so that makes me comfortable with him. If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, I'm comfortable with him too. I don't see anything. There's no bads, no negatives there yet. The only thing I see is that he has never called plays. However, he's comfortable. The guys know him, so he's familiar with the schemes and everything. So I think he'll be perfect.
And then I mean, we kept Vic Fangio. That's the main thing. We kept, and he's there to stay. Vic
Yeah,
Fangio don't want no head coach job. So as long as we keep our defensive coordinator, I don't see us falling off no time soon. I
I
mean,
agree.
for crying out loud, we are the champs for a reason.
Uh, Truly agree.
But
Moving on to the offseason. Who do you feel like was the biggest loss? The biggest
the
loss this
biggest
season?
loss, man, when I woke up that morning seeing that we lost C.J. Gardner Johnson, I think that's the biggest loss for us. Just because the mentality the man had, he came in, he is gonna hit hard. He's gonna play you like he played with heart and toughness. And then we lost he was basically the heart of our defense, in my opinion. And then when we lost the heart of our defense, now can Sidney Brown and Mekabuka take over? That's the real question that we gotta put in there. What do you who do you think our biggest loss was?
I mean, it was definitely CD. Like I was surprised. I didn't think that he was even an option to be traded or anything like that. That he'd be on the team. But the most surprising one outside of that, the most surprising one that was free agents was Makai. I honestly thought Makai would have took a team friendly deal and stay on the
Yeah,
team. And the fact to see him go to the Chargers honestly was head scratching. But I get that he went with the money and he went with a chance where he can actually flourish and be one of the top guys amongst himself instead of being in a good on a good offensive line. So I understood it, but it was surprising to me.
I mean, but we did get some pieces to clean that up. I mean,
Hmm.
we got the boy. What's his name? The dude from the Giants.
Oh, I forget, but I know to offensive line we got Tyler, who we had last season,
We got the
who
dude
got
from the offensive lineman from the Texans.
Texans. We got
For
Tyler.
for CJ.
We got the guy who's the backup last year, who's been the backup for the last couple of years, Tyler. He's starting into a starting role this year. He's actually played
Okay.
multiple positions on the offensive line, left guard, right guard, played a little bit
I
of
mean,
tackle. He's played a lot. So I feel like he'll be good. And then
I think.
uh,
No, go ahead. Finish what you saying.
yeah, I can't remember the guy. We got a guy from Miami. I can't remember his name. It was the guy who played on Miami last season. He came, but we have a solid offensive line coach, with the best, in my opinion, the best offensive line coach in the league.
Yeah, definitely for sure. I mean, he turns nobodies into somebodies. I
Uh-huh.
mean, if we not saying Jordan Mailata is a nobody, but he was a rugby player. He never played a snap of football, and now he's a All Pro slash Super Bowl champ offensive lineman, left
Yep.
guard. You know, so I mean,
Left
it,
tackle.
left tackle. But it's like that, man. Like he turns people into something. He turns them into all pros. So I mean, as long as we got him, we're good. And a fun fact, we're the only team that kept 11 starting offensive players from the last season.
10 of
So if
11,
we if
because we lost 10 of 11, Makai. 10 of 11.
10 of 11. But if you really think about it, that's not bad. Not
That's
bad at
great,
all.
actually.
Like we're still set on offense. It's the main part we need to focus on, really, that I think is the defense. Do you think we've done enough on defense to be set, or do you think we need to do one more move?
Well, I think when training camp starts, we'll really see if we need to make a move. Personally, I think move Cooper outside. Have, See what Cooper could get outside. If not, I see reports of Asante Samuel Jr. If you don't think Cooper can do it in training camp, you go trade for ASJ. Just makes sense. Keep Cooper in the keep him
Keep him
in
in the
the
slot.
box and keep him in the slot, or move him safety and move him down. But I really
Well,
want to
see,
see what he has on the outside.
they've been talking about. Vic Fangio said he's gonna play him on the slot, the nickel, and the safety. He's gonna have him play, which I kind of want to see where that goes because he has played safety and he has played cornerback. He's played both positions. So if he can play both, then we might be okay. But the thing is,
Yeah.
you can't put that big of a load on someone in their second year. I mean, you can, but are they going to produce? That's the question.
Yeah,
Are they
that
going
is the
to?
biggest question. Are they going to fold, or are they going to become what we think he could be?
Yeah. And I mean, Coop. Don't get me wrong. He's really good, but playing playing more than one position, you got to learn that. He has to go out there and learn the playbook for that position now, and he has to learn the playbook for the other position. He has to learn how to play nickel because I don't recall Coop playing nickel.
No,
I
he played
recall him
nickel and
playing.
slot. He was the slot and nickel corner this year. Slot
Okay,
and nickel are essentially like the same thing.
okay, okay,
Like
so
the
we should
problem
be good.
was what the problem was last season. Teams realized that Cooper was only in the game for three receiver sets. So then they will run two receiver sets to keep Cooper off the field, and that's why Vic wants him to try to either learn safety or be the outside corner, because he's too good to be off the field.
Yeah, he really is. Like he needs to be on the field. We need Coop on
Yeah.
the field. We need Coop and Quinton both on the field at all times. And in my
Okay.
opinion, Quinton Mitchell. I mean, in my opinion, if I had to pick between the two, it'd be Quinton. But that's just me. But what do you think about T.Y. Robinson, man? I don't know if you saw him. What you think about
I see all the reports and everything. I just
him?
Same thing as that Bond last season. I gotta see it in real time first before I actually like put some stock to it, because they all the love for Zach Bond was last season, but we didn't know what he really was until he played. So until then, I don't really have. I'm not going to throw too much into it.
I mean, yeah, we can't really go off nothing. He's a rookie, but the way he's built, I mean, I have high expectations for him, which that's saying a lot because he's a rookie. But it's just if you look at the man, you do the eye test. You go back and look at his college play, do the eye test. It looks like he's going to be great in the NFL. So, I mean, I think we fixed up the defensive pieces that we needed to fix with Jahan Campbell too. I mean, he ain't he supposed to come back during the preseason? Jahan
What
Campbell.
you said? Jahad Campbell. I
But
don't
how
know
long
if
is
he's
his
healthy.
injury?
I don't know
Yeah,
if he's going to be healthy or not.
he's still that. See, that's a question. I mean, is Jahan Campbell going to be healthy? Is Jahan Campbell going to be ready for the season?
Honestly, don't know, and I hope so because Nakobe Dean won't be.
Yeah, that's and we need that second linebacker. I mean, yeah, we got Zach Bond. I mean, we got Tracy Jr.
We got
We got
Jeremiah
Jeremiah
Trotter. We got Trotter.
Trotter. We got Trotter. But can Trotter? I mean, he did in the Super Bowl. He did great in the Super Bowl. He did great in the NFC Championship. But he's gonna have a bigger workload than he would last year if Jahan Campbell and Kobe Dean ain't gonna be healthy for the start of the regular season. But what I'm seeing right now is Jahan Campbell will be ready by the week 2 of the preseason.
If that's true, that's great. That's great for us personally because then we get to actually see him on the field.
Yeah, that's gonna be amazing. Like, I mean, the whole time we really wanted Jahan Campbell. I mean, as
Yeah,
Eagles fans, we wanted Malachi Stark.
yeah.
But
I wanted Malachi
how he
just because
was
of the film. Now, when I
how
look
he
at it
was
at that time, I wanted Malachi because it just made sense. Georgia Bulldog, we got rid of CJ. That just made the most sense. But now
it
looking at
does.
Jahad being the pickup, it was a great pickup. And then you get Makuba in the second round.
Yep.
It just made everything it makes everything so much better. Where like instead we hit on two positions instead of one in the draft. And plus all the picks we have next season and all the picks we
I
have
mean,
coming up. It's just
we're going into next season, I'm pretty sure with 11 picks. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure we're going into next season with 11 picks. You like that's crazy. And most of them are first through the fourth round. Like that's where you get the good players. So I mean, we got the picks we need. I mean, we're young, we're healthy. Did you know we're the cheapest defense
yep, with the
as
cheapest
of right
defense
now?
in one and if I'm not mistaken, we are the youngest as well.
Yep, cheapest
We are
and
one of
youngest.
the we are one of the 10 youngest teams in the league. And we already won a Super Bowl. And our whole offense is locked up until 2027. I mean 2028, if I'm not mistaken. We
Yep.
have Yep. We drafted a offensive lineman this season. And my odds, he's supposed to be the offensive lineman to grow to take over when lanes are done. So I feel like we're in a very good position.
I, yeah, man, I would totally have to agree with you on that. And I mean, if we go over and look at it last season, like we had a hiccup for the first 4 weeks, and let's be honest, nobody was calling our team a super team for the first 4 weeks of the season. It
Yep.
was when we started winning, they started calling us a super team. But I don't want to see us go in at the start of the season and have those hiccups. I want to see us go in at the start of the season and go out there and ball. Like last
True
season,
indeed.
last season, yeah, we won the Super Bowl. I love it. But if we can start off the season winning and end the season winning, that's how I want it.
Me too. I don't want the slow start. And the slow start, and don't get me wrong, Kellen Moore he was good for us, very good for us. But the slow start was because of him wanting to pass the ball and have Jalen throwing
Yeah.
the ball 40 times a game, which let's be honest, no one wants their quarterback constantly throwing the ball that much. That's how you give the other team more chances to get into the game. Throwing the ball 40 times. You want the run game to actually flourish. And we have the best run game in the league. So why not just run the ball?
I mean, that's another question I have for you, man. Uh, do you think? I don't think we should. What's your opinion on Saquon's run game? Do you think we should give him as big of a workload as we did last year, or
I
lower
mean,
down that work?
it's going to be lowered this season. It's not going to be the same because it's going to be lowered. However, the run is still going to be heavy. That's why we get AJ Dillon. We have Will Shipley who's going to come in. Shipley's going to take over the Kenny Galladay role, where some third downs he's going to take over. And if you notice, 2 minute offense, Saquon Barkley is the 2 minute offense running back. We take him out. So I feel like that's going to be Shipley instead of Galladay, who we don't have anymore. And we're going to move it like that. And Shipley already showed promise, being what, the NFC Championship game, or was it the Super Bowl when he
With the
broke off
NFC
them?
Championship, he broke
Yeah,
off that huge run with the
yeah.
Commanders.
He already showed promise. So just give Shipley the time and let him grow.
I mean, yeah, man, I totally agree with you on that. What I really want to see is I don't want to see it being close games. I want to see something not like this Super Bowl, but something like we don't keep like you know how the Lions were scoring 45 points and teams were scoring 45 points.
Uh-huh.
Well, I don't want something like that because I know our defense is a little messed up, but I think we fix those pieces. So, I mean, let's if you want to. So for CJ, Sidney Brown's going to be playing his role for sure. That's what they said. Sidney Brown's going to be our starting safety.
As of now,
So,
yeah, but Makuba has a chance
I
to
mean,
earn one. He's
I,
going to earn one. He's going to have the chance to have reps, and two, he's going to have the chance to get the job.
yep. I mean, so what do you think we need to do? Like, I know training camp hasn't got here yet, so I know we can't go off these rookie skill yet. But what do you think we need to do to possibly go back to back?
First things first is do what we did all season. Like I know you said you want to blow teams out, but if you look, we weren't blowing teams out because we just wasn't giving them the ball. We was just destroying them. They were giving up the ball fast, and then we was taking damn near the whole quarter to to give them the ball back. As we're killing you 20 minutes over on time of possession. That's just what our style was. And then in the playoffs, we unlocked everything that we was holding in. I feel like I want to be more of that. Where like in the playoffs we let loose, and in the regular season we're just dominating you because physically we are the better team. We want to physically wear you down
So
so that
you
when
want to manage the clock.
yeah, bleed yeah, just physically
Okay,
just maul you over.
I like that. I actually like that, man. Uh, I mean, if we go back to that Steelers game, there was 10 minutes left on the clock. They punt the ball, and we took off the whole clock.
Yes, I
We,
want yes.
like something like that, man. Is as long as we get the main part is getting the win. As long as we
hmm
get the win, I'll be satisfied. I don't care how we win. I don't care if it's by two. Hell, I don't even care if it's by a point. If we win, we win.
Exactly.
I mean, and if we talk about quarterbacks, right, man? I mean, our quarterback gets a lot of hate. A lot of hate. Where would you rank Jalen Hurts in your top 10?
So he is top six. I'm gonna say six because he's either interchangeable between five or six. And
Yeah,
when I mean
I would probably,
interchangeable, I'll have Matthew Stafford at six. And if you put him at five, put Matthew Stafford at five, Jalen at six, I won't be mad. But that is my top six.
yeah, I got Jalen at 5. Like he said, it's interchangeable with Matthew and Jalen. If someone said Matthew's at 5, I wouldn't get mad at him because it's interchangeable.
Mhm.
They both got a ring. They both win. They both do what they need to do in the playoffs. I mean, the only thing Matthews got on Jalen is his stats. Matthew
Agreed.
beats him in stats. I'll give him that. But if we look at their career and the length of their career, Jalen's also win more than Matthew did.
Yeah, Jalen in the 4 year span, Jalen
Yep.
Hurts has one of the best winning percentages in the league as
I
a
mean,
starter.
and he's also
However, he
Matthew's been to
lost to
one
the
Super
AFC
Bowl.
one time as a starter.
Jalen's been to two
Huh?
Super Bowls. So Matthew Stafford's been to one Super
Yes,
Bowl.
Matt's been no.
Jalen's got two.
So Jalen Hurts also. I mean, I don't like to bring up runner-ups. He's also the All-Pro runner-up in this 2022. He almost won MVP. He could have won
Yeah.
MVP had he not been hurt.
Yep.
Yeah,
I totally agree with you on that. I mean, so I mean, I don't know why Jalen Hurts gets all the hate, but I think at some point people got to realize that Jalen Hurts is a born winner. Jalen Hurts is going to win the games.
he's won on all three levels. And the thing is, what people can't get out of their head is what happened when he got benched by Tua. So
Yep.
since that is the thought, no one can get it out their head. So they're gonna constantly bash Jalen because oh my God, he got benched by Tua. Even when you
But
hear
what?
how people talk about him, they don't mention things like they'll mention things like, oh, he threw 2,900 yards this season, he can't throw for this amount of yards. But when you bring up he has done it already, they say, oh, but he has this person, this person, this person. And not to slight anybody, but AJ Brown's best career years, his only three all pro seasons are with Philly. No one talked about AJ Brown as a top 3 to 5 receiver
Definitely not when he
before
was
he
in
came to
Tennessee.
Philly, not with
No,
Tennessee. And
not
again,
on them tracks.
it takes a quarterback and a receiver. You see it all the time. When you get a good quarterback, a good to great quarterback, a receiver, their talent, the receivers game and the quarterback's game goes up. You see it all the time. Patrick Mahomes
All
when he
the
had
time.
Tyreek Hill, look at what he did.
I
Josh
mean, and
Allen
then look what
was
happened.
look at
Look what
Josh
happened with
Allen
Tyreek Hill.
look at Josh Allen before Stephon Diggs and look at him after.
I mean, you got a point. Got a solid point right there, man. I mean, and you can do it the same with the receivers. Look at Patrick Mah look at Tyreek Hill with Patrick Mahomes, and then look at Tyreek Hill without Patrick Mahomes. Look at Stephon Diggs with Josh
Yeah,
Allen and Stephon Diggs without Josh Allen.
it's just night and day, yeah, constantly. It's just time and time again. It's always the perfect marriage that makes the quarterback a receiver.
Yeah, so I mean, and yes, we basically got two wide receiver ones. Smitty, Smitty in my eyes is a one,
Oh, definitely.
and so I mean, if we look at our wide receiver one, two, and three, we're solid on wide receivers. We
Yeah,
got
I had one
AJ,
problem.
Devontae.
I
Go
just
ahead.
think
What?
we should add another receiver just into the room. That's all I think. Just add one more into the room. Because I view Johnny Wilson as more of a tight end, and I think he should move to tight end. Because of his size, I think he should move to tight end.
Bro, when I first saw him, I thought he was a tight end.
Yeah.
When I first saw him on his first snap, I said, "Damn, who's this?"
He's big. He's very big. He's
But
tall.
yeah,
Uh,
man, he definitely shouldn't be a receiver. He should be playing tight end. I mean, he could even be a passing tight end if he wanted to.
yeah. Because of his size, he can get a lot of jump balls. Just by
Yeah,
that.
end zone. Like we're at the, I mean, I know we got the tush push, brotherly shove. We could do it the 1 yard line, but that it's not gonna be in. Let's be honest, it'll probably be here for next year, and that's it. They're probably gonna
Yes.
be rid of it after next year. So I
Mm-hmm.
mean, he can be like an end zone tight end, like have him there for the end zone when we're at the 5 yard line. Someone tall, throw it up to him, he gonna catch it.
Absolutely.
So I mean, I can see pushing him towards tight end. I can totally agree with you on that. And I can agree with you on getting another receiver. And it don't even have to be it just has to be a decent receiver, man. Because we already
Yeah.
got our solid receivers. So as long as we get a decent receiver, I mean, and Chase, I mean, this might be crazy. This might be a crazy take, but Chase Claypool's available right now.
I view him as a tight end as well.
Chase Claypool?
I think if he adds pounds, he would be a tight end because I don't see his running isn't as good as it needs to be. And then again, he's a very this it's all about discipline as a person and on as you see, he's very undisciplined. Like sometimes he don't take the things a little bit serious,
Yeah,
and you contribute it to being Colin might be mad, but the off how Pittsburgh ran things during Tomlin when Tomlin let a lot of guys do what they wanted. You see him
yeah,
celebrating a first down when they're on a game winning drive. Hey, you know, it's just things like that.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't know if I would call him a tight end. I could see if he like. I mean, you got to think his coaching. Put him under Sirianni and Kevin Palu. I mean, he's going to be disciplined. With the Eagles, he would be disciplined. So, I mean, with that discipline, that could make him a better receiver, though.
I get you, and Sirianni being a receiver coach will know how to talk to him and say things, help him understand the position better than any other coach has before. So I understand what you're saying.
So, I mean, like it could turn out to be a win for us. And let's say Dotson goes down. I'm hoping Dotson doesn't go down. I do not want none of my receivers to go down, but Dotson goes down, right? Or Smitty or someone goes down, right? You're gonna have to move Dotson to the 2, or you're gonna have to move Smitty to the 1, or something. You're gonna have to move someone around. And you have Claypool there. That's just an extra safety lock right there. Like to play it safe, man.
Very true.
I mean,
However, you have Keenan Allen out there. If he's willing to take a veteran minimum, I'll take
oh
Keenan.
yeah, I forgot about Kenan Allen. We could take him for veteran minimum. Get him a 1 year deal. He proves himself that year, and then go get him a deal with a team,
Mm-hmm. Definitely could do that.
like just like Malachi. I mean, so who else do we what else do we need to cover? The schedule. I mean, week 1 it's our opener game. We all know we got Dallas. What you got us doing? What you got us doing for week 1 there?
Well, I think we win just because it's a home game. Everything's gonna be fired up, and then the history of the Eagles and Dallas, we typically always get the home game. I think if you look at the schedule, the way the schedule pointed out, this game actually benefits Dallas more than us because Dallas gets to play us in September. Normally, you'd rather want to play us in September at home than when we play them in November because it'll be colder then. So I think
Yeah,
personally we're still going to win, but I think this is just a an advantage and everything for Dallas. Like Dallas should feel good about the way the schedule played out.
yeah. I don't think it'll be no blowout. I think we'll probably win by 7. I think we might win by a touchdown or maybe 2 at the most. Because them rivalry games are always close, and we got a fully healthy Dak, and we know Dak in the regular season is pretty damn good. So, I mean, I can see it being a close game week 1. So, I'll take us for the win. Week 2, we got the Chiefs. What's your predictions on that?
I think we start off the season 2-0. I think we can honestly beat the Chiefs. It may be a tough game. I don't see it being a blow like it was in the Super Bowl. But I think it'll be a very close game. A new offensive line for them, for us as new offensive coordinator, so things are going to be different. I think we win.
Yeah, I totally agree with you on that, man. I do not see it being a blowout. I can see us, honestly, man, I see us pulling that game out by 3. Jake Elliott made field goal 56 yards. I'm calling it now. But week 3, we got, I think we got the Rams.
And we got the Rams, where I think we win. However, I won't be surprised we lose.
Yeah, me with that, I honestly think, I think we'll lose. I see us losing to the Rams. I think they're going to get their get back after the snow game, and I don't think it's going to be a big get back. I think they're going to get us by a field goal or a touchdown, but I see us losing that game.
Oh, that's
Week
interesting.
4. Oh no, go ahead, say.
No, I was about to say interesting because I have us losing against the Bucks.
Oh, that's so. See, week 4, I'm actually going to that game. I'll be
Ooh,
at Tampa. So
oh,
week 4, I actually got us winning. It's a little bit of bias, but every Eagles game I went to, we never lost, and I've been to
must be
2.
nice. Must be nice. I've been to two and I lost one. And the game we
Hey,
lost was on my birthday.
damn, I know that sucks.
Yep.
But week 4, I have us winning. I think we'll finally get our get back against Tampa. They've been calling, they've been calling us their kryptonite. They've been saying there are kryptonite and stuff. I think we're gonna prove them wrong. I think AJ Brown, cause I know AJ Brown got TikTok. I know the boys got TikTok. They've been on that thing, just looking at it, just like we do. And I think they're tired of all the talk, and I think they're gonna shut it up. I actually have us winning this by 17.
Hey,
It's
I
it's a
hope so.
it's a crazy take, but hey, I see it, man. Week so then week 5, we've got the Broncos, and I think it's in
It's in Philly, fortunately. And
okay. So it's in Philly, so that's an advantage to us.
yep, but I have us winning, and I have us winning. I have us winning, being a very defensive game. I have a low scoring defensive game, and us winning.
Yeah, yeah, I totally agree, man. I actually think this game is going. Most people don't like to hear this, but I see this game being mostly a field goal game. I see both teams putting up at least one touchdown, and then it comes down to field goals. I honestly see it 13-10 Eagles
Honestly,
for
I agree.
week 6. Do you
Week
know who we
six,
have?
we played the Giants.
Okay, week 6 we got the Giants.
I have that as a win.
Giants. Let's be honest,
We
Giants.
played the Giants. We played the Giants in New York, and I'm actually trying to go to that game, and I have us winning.
Okay, yeah, I have us beating the Giants. Actually, I have us sweeping the Giants. I'm not even gonna front. I have us sweeping the Giants. So
Week
week five.
7 is the Vikings.
Okay,
Ooh,
so that's
I
gonna.
it's a quarterback until I get the quarterback figure out and I see who their quarterback is and everything. I'm gonna
I,
say it's a
I'm,
win. I'm gonna say it's a win. We easily win it until I see them play and see how that team meshes together.
okay, so I'm gonna skip week 7 just because I want to see. I'll get back to y'all on that one. I want to see how JJ McCarthy plays in the preseason before I say anything. But yeah, I'll get back to y'all on that one. Week 8, we got the Giants. We know
Yeah,
that's a win.
that's a win. Then week 9 is the bye. And then also the
Okay,
bye, we have
I'm pretty
our
sure it's
hard
Green Bay.
well, we have our second hardest stretch of the season, where it's
Yeah.
Green Bay, Lions, and then Cowboys.
Okay. So Green Bay, look, man, for all the Green Bay fans, I'm sorry to tell y'all about to lose 22-10 3 times in a row. I got us winning that game 22-10. I so sorry LG, but it is what it is. What do you think? What's your thoughts on it?
I have us winning, obviously, not the same exact score. However, if it is that same exact score, it will be funny. But I have us winning pretty easily, honestly. I don't see how they probably come over the upset, but I don't see how they beat us. Next
All
week
right.
is the Lions. I have us winning against the Lions.
Yeah, so the Lions, I do have us winning against, but that's the one game I think will be high scoring. I think both ways is going to be high scoring. I think we can see a 48-45 game.
Oh, so you agree. And
I
Cowboys, I
mean,
have us splitting with the Cowboys next.
so that's where I will have our second loss coming in to losing to the Cowboys
Same.
at their home, of course. I don't know what the score will be, but I think I'll have them win by 10. But
Mhm.
so who's after the Cowboys?
Then after that, after we play the Bears, and I think we get back to winning against the Bears.
Yeah, I think we'll beat the Bears.
Then it's
Uh
the Chargers after the Bears.
the Chargers. See, that's a tough one. Where are we playing?
We're playing in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to the Chargers. I think that's where our third loss will come in.
Interesting. I have us winning, and then we play the Raiders after them.
The Raiders, I actually have us winning that game because it's the Raiders.
Yeah,
But
same. I have us
it's not the
beating the
same Raiders
Raiders.
that was back in the day. It's the it's the 2025 Raiders. We're talking about 2024 Raiders. So
Yeah, I don't
I
think they
mean,
have anything.
all
Then
they got a tight end, rookie running back that put up over 2,000 yards in the college. Yeah, that was kind of crazy.
I mean, they got
I,
Jacoby Myers. They got receivers, but
they
nobody
got
throw them receivers the ball.
Brock Bowers. And they got
Yeah.
Geno Smith.
Oh yeah. Well, it's Geno Smith.
I
You
mean,
know,
and we can't call Pete Carroll a rookie head coach, so we can't say they got a rookie head coach because
they
Pete
have
Carroll
an experienced one.
they actually were smart and got a really good coach.
For sure.
So
And then on Christmas Day we played the Commanders.
I mean, is this at home?
No, this one's on the road.
Okay, so I don't think our starters will be out just yet, but I I would want to say we would win this, but something tells me we're not, so I'm gonna give it a loss.
I say we win this one, and then we play Buffalo after that.
I actually have us beating Buffalo.
Same, and I have same. And then for the end of the season, I feel like that's where our final loss comes
I
against
actually
the
think they'll
Commanders at
have
the end of the year.
so I think they'll have their backups in, and I think we'll have our backups in. And honestly, if we look at it, our backups are way better. So I actually have us winning that one. That's where it came down to for me because I know we could beat them in Washington, but there's something that's telling me we're not gonna beat them in Washington.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we're gonna split with them regardless, because we're gonna split with somebody outside the Cowboys in the division. We always do. It's either the Giants or the Commanders,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I don't see us losing to the Giants. So I
yeah,
think
definitely not.
it's either way. It's a toss up either way.
Yeah,
Uh,
but we touched up on everything, right?
yeah, I'm pretty sure that was everything.
All right, y'all. Not well. This has been a great live. I'm
Appreciate
Robert with Jah
y'all.
Podcast. You gotta finish it.
I appreciate all of y'all coming out. This is John from Not Moon Podcast, and we'll see y'all guys later. Bye.